Hello, YouTubers. Today is June 20th, 2022. This is Jeff from VB Prepping. Today is not going to be our typical video. It's kind of a little bit on the darker side. Something that we kind of recently updated you guys on, but we want to go a little more in depth. Specifically, my wife is going to be the main one on the video, as you see our kitty, who decides to wander into the frame as he waddles away to his food bowl. A little bit of, yeah, there you go. Yep, he's gone. Anyways, today we're going to talk a little bit more about my wife's recent diagnosis. And I say recent, it's been a little over 3 weeks now, but to us, it's still pretty recent. So I'm going to swipe the video towards her, let her chat for a little bit now, and then I'll probably finish up the video. Oh, and as you can see, my lovely wife is doing her everyday thing of crocheting. How you doing, honey?
Hot.
Yeah, it's warm.
Yes. So, as he said, sorry I can't look at you and this because it'll mess up. I'm good, but I'm not that good. I was diagnosed with uterine cancer on May 26th. It's definitely not one of those things that you would ever expect to be told, especially not in an over-the-phone conversation. Definitely not how I expected to start my summer. It's really still fun to think about. And by fun, I'm being entirely sarcastic. I have had an oncology appointment, but that was more, I guess, a entrance consultation. I have a scan coming up called a PET scan. No clue what those are, never heard of it until now. So that's coming up on July 1st. We just scheduled that today. Our son does know. I don't quite think he's entirely grasped how big it is. Or if he has, he's not letting on. But he does know. I am freaked out. I mean, I know it's curable, but it's still cancer. There's no way you can not freak out over being told you have cancer. I'm not going to stop doing the things I love doing. I've made bread since my diagnosis, which y'all have watched. I'm crocheting, which I've been working on this lovely project for how many years now?
I think you're going on 2.
I got bored and I went on to other projects, but now I'm trying to get more done on this. Doing what research I can. Still waiting to talk to the doctor and see what my actual treatment options are. Hi, kitten. No, you're not getting up here. It's
As
hot.
our cat interrupts.
That's what I used to do. You know this. Sorry. My stuff was in his bed.
You'll probably see a black void get up in the center of the frame. He likes to be right here in the center in between me and Mom.
Yep. He's currently eyeballing it, so I don't know.
Dad's leg might be in the
Oh,
way too.
there he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh, there's the void. So, honey, with the specific, uterine cancer, endometrial cancer is what you have.
Yeah.
Do women your age, 34 almost?
Yeah.
Do women your age normally get this kind of cancer?
Normally, no, not unless they have PCOS, which I do have. Normally, women who get this kind of cancer are postmenopausal, or are post or menopausal. Like I said, it is widely known that if PCOS is not treated, then it can develop into cancer. There's endometrial or uterine cancer, then there's ovarian cancer, and it's just PCOS is not fun. It has a lot of side effects that come with it, besides the infertility and the multiple lovely cysts and the cramps. There's
Sorry, our son has interrupted the video.
yeah, he's a kid.
Can I
But
grab the bike real quick?
Where is it?
I don't know. Right
Go ahead, kid.
Yep, there it is.
Clang, clang, clang.
go.
As the
Yeah.
child makes all the noise,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Sorry about that.
Rivka. But there's a lot of things that come with it, and a lot of things that it affects. Mood swings, insomnia, I can't think right now. That too. Brain fog. But women, if you know anybody who has PCOS, or if you do, please get in with your primary doctor and get in with an OB and make sure that you stay up to date on your stuff. I had my pap smears were normal. I know it's gross to talk about, but all that was normal. They only knew this or discovered that I had this because they did what's called an endometrial biopsy, which, by the way, does not feel very good, and it's more invasive than a pap smear for you lovely ladies, and even less comfortable. But that's how they found out that I had it. So, like, if you have abnormal bleeding, for me, I was bleeding from April 28th until June 7th. And it was not entirely white. And yeah, I know that's gross, but that can be an indicator that you have cancer. So, stay on top of your stuff. Like, keep an eye on that stuff.
And what would you say from the research we've done is the survivability rate of if it's caught early?
It's curable. There's a very high survival rate. I was told by the sonographer, which is the lady who does the person who does the ultrasounds, that I actually got lucky in that they caught it as early as they did. She said because most of the time uterine cancer isn't caught until it's much later. I don't really understand how they stage it. Apparently they stage it by performing a surgery and then making a judgment based on how it looks on the organ. I don't understand that. I know that from what research I've done looking at grade 2 and stage 2 uterine cancers, they're usually hand in hand. Like you look up grade 2 and you'll find stage 2 stuff. So it's not, they need to, if there's a major difference, they need to update that stuff.
Well, and we did find out from your first oncology appointment that grade 2 refers to the disorganization of the cells, but really that doesn't explain much. It's a bunch of medical jargon.
Yep. And see, he remembers more than I do because my memory sucks.
Most of what we've been able to find out, we still don't know what stage and how far along it is. From what research I have been able to do, yes, they can do a surgery and remove everything and determine how far it's spread. but a CT and what she calls a PET scan can be done as well to help determine how far there could be cancerous growth. And again, this is something that even at her young age, even in an older woman, is survivable.
Yep.
But ladies and guys, urge your women, if she's dealing with PCOS, women, ladies, if you're dealing with PCOS, go get yourself checked out. Get an endometrial biopsy. Make sure, especially if you have abnormal bleeding, get checked out. Something's obviously not right. We would have never caught this if they wouldn't have suggested doing an endometrial biopsy on her. We would have never known, possibly until it was too late. So this isn't something that's really talked about in the medical fields. And with things as difficult as they are in today's society, ladies, go get yourself checked. Guys, make sure you go to these doctor's appointments with your women. I know they're uncomfortable sometimes. I know
Imagine
it's
how
stuff,
they are for us.
it's stuff that we don't want to talk about or hear about. But you know what? It's your woman's health. It's your partner's health. If you want her to be there until you're old, gray, and both falling apart, then this is the kind of thing that we as guys have got to urge. Go get yourself checked out. Go get looked at. We are usually urged as guys to go check ourselves out. And you know what? Maybe we don't do it as much as we should. I know most of us guys, myself especially, and most of the men in my family, we don't go to doctors unless something is falling off or is already off of us. We just don't do it.
Yep.
And I know mostly my male friends and elders are the same damn way. We don't go to the hospital until we're bleeding out of orifices we shouldn't be. In this particular instance, go get yourself looked at. Ladies, if you're experiencing PCOS, it doesn't matter how minor it is, go get looked at. You could be in the early stages. Kid interrupting video again.
Yes. Like they do.
Like they do, But this is a little bit more of a serious video that we're putting on. If you guys want to reach out in the coming weeks and the coming months, because we don't know what treatment options are, we don't know how long it's going to take.
I was told that by one of the doctors at my OB's office that this next year is going to be a fight. And damn it, I'm tired of fighting. That doesn't mean I'm not going to. I'm just, y'all, I don't remember what it's like to not hurt. Physically. Fibromyalgia is a pain in the ass. Yes, I will sit here and say ass on YouTube. I don't care. Fibromyalgia is a pain. That combined with PCOS, they can be fairly light, and then they can be debilitating to where you feel like your back has been hit by lightning, or you feel like you're being disemboweled, and all you can do is lay writhing in bed crying. I know this because he knows this because he sat there and watched me do it.
Several times, guys. Several times.
So like I said, I'm tired of fighting, but I'm not going to give up. I don't know how to. If I was going to give up on anything and quit, I would have done it a long time ago when I was still 16. Yeah, I can't brain right now. Shush.
And, one thing we do know that one major surgical option is a full hysterectomy, removal of fallopian tubes, ovaries, all of it. And that is, as unfortunate as it is, because she will not be able to have children, that is an option on the table.
Due to
because
world circumstances.
world circumstances, absolutely. As much as we both want children together, we do have our son. Granted, he is not biologically hers, but he might as well be. You know, it's as I've said to her, bringing a new life into this world right now as it is, I can't justify it myself as much as I would love to have children with this woman right here. But, if things have to go that way and she has to have the surgery to remove everything, we can adopt. We can foster. I would prefer, and we would prefer, to adopt to give other children an opportunity, a real opportunity to thrive in this crazy world. As she said, this next year, these coming years, because, even after, she's in remission, or even if she gets 100% cured and there never comes back, there's still the rebuilding of her body that's going to come from the chemo, if they have to do chemo, from any treatment. She's going to undergo a lot of issues when she has, and if she has surgery. Okay, I will show the cat since he wants to show off a little bit. Midnight.
I hit the Mal button.
Mom got the Mal button. As you can see, he's a giant void. A little bit of, cuteness to interrupt the dark mood. We are going to be in a bit of financial bind. And I will be posting on this video a link to our email if somebody wants to email us to offer their support.
To you, not me.
I run it, though she is a part of it. I'm the one that basically takes care of all of our YouTube and email information. At some point, we will likely be putting a GoFundMe together once we figure out what kind of financial hit we're going to take. Luckily, she does have insurance that'll cover a good amount of it, but still, we don't know.
There's still going to be the fuel and the
there's still the foods. The fuel is going to be the major issue because we live in Fort Collins and we may have to travel to Denver. Denver is an hour and a half away from us, which everybody knows with gas prices hurts. Takes half a tank to get there and back. Sometimes more depending on traffic. So again, this is not, saying, oh, help us. If you would like to help, we greatly appreciate it. And if you have resources, suggestions for resources to help people dealing with cancer, let us know. Post a comment. Send me an email. We've looked into some stuff, but again, we're not sure of financial burden as of yet, but we know that it's going to be. We will be posting more videos more often. These past couple weeks, we've kind of really ramped up the videos we do, and this is probably one of our longest. We're both a little under the weather. We got a summer cold that's kind of kicking our tail ends.
With the lovely diagnosis.
With her diagnosis, her immune system being lowered, she's not...
I have never in my life had a cold that came, mostly went away except for a sore throat, and it came roaring back, which is what I'm currently dealing with. And it sucks. I took a 4-hour nap yesterday, and I never take naps. And then I slept last night. Usually if I take a nap during the day, unless I'm feeling like absolute crap, I don't sleep till 2 a.m. So that was fun.
And before everybody jumps the gun, no, it's not COVID. I know everybody thinks if you got a cold these days, oh God, you got COVID.
No, I've been tested.
We've both been tested. We have home tests here at home.
I went and got one at a local
She
clinic.
went and got an official one. It's just a summer cold, guys.
Those do still exist.
They do still exist, but that's not what we're about in this video. I don't want to get into that topic. That is something that I may cover at another time. In the same instance, so many people go into COVID that I may not cover it at all. But thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end it here.
Bye, y'all. Midnight says bye, too.
Midnight says bye, though he's being antisocial. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks again for watching. VB Prepping, signing off.